Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Tasha. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tashamarietmr. If you've been rocking with your girl for a while, welcome, 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 welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. So you guys, I'm gonna get right into it. So as everybody can see or has saw, that a lot of people has a lot of opinions and reaction on the living with the webs, or Lives Life Now, known as Lives Life Now, and Kiara's Life with Kiara. It was formerly known as Life with the Casales. So y'all, I've been sitting back and watching. Everybody has a reaction and an opinion on what's being said, and I'm just say this, all right? And it's never my intentions to offend anyone. Nobody, well, we would hope no one deliberately comes out to offend people, but sometimes people don't like to hear the truth. Sometimes people just don't like to hear what they need to hear, right? So I'm gonna just start with Kiara, all right? So Kiara is a young girl, okay? And she has two children, a boy and a girl, and she's married to a man who's in the service. I think his name is Desmond. And I started watching Kiara last year, right around the time I started watching everybody else. Strong Mommy Chrissy, Lives Life, Jazz, like all them people, right? And she was recommended, and I clicked on it. And when I started watching her, it was when she was leaving to move to Virginia from her husband. And from what I caught, because I didn't go back to watch videos from the beginning, but I kind of like caught on just by listening to her. And what I caught was that, they was having some irreconcilable differences. She wasn't happy. I guess there was some stuff going on, like he wasn't treating her like she should be treated, and she made a decision to leave, right? And she left. I guess I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We've all been through what this young lady is going through. The other day, I saw the video that she took of the video cam of her security at the house that her and her husband were living in together, where he was going into the house with another woman. When I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute, let me click that again, because I don't think I'm looking at this right. And I'm looking, I'm like, why is this? It says her name, but it's showing a man and a woman. Like, what is this? So, y'all, it took me about 3 times, or maybe even 4, to watch it. And then I caught on. I was like, oh, that's her husband. I said, and that ain't her, And I'm like, oh. So then I read her description, and I understood why she put it out there. So let me tell y'all this. Kiara is in pain, all right? And rightfully so. You love a man with all your heart, and he doesn't reciprocate the same love back. That hurts. I believe I haven't had a conversation with Kiara, okay? So this is just my interpretation from the bits and pieces that she gives us in these 15, 20-minute videos, right? I believe Kiara left because she wanted to let him know she was fed up, right? And when she left, she felt like maybe a degree of separation would make the heart grow fonder. From that video that I saw of him walking in the house with another woman, I don't think that happened. And guess what, y'all? That happens a lot in relationships. Now, it was a lie with Liv and her sister-in-law saying that that's what she get When you leave a man, that's what you expect. No, that's not what you expect. You don't expect for the man to go on with his life. You expect for the man to fight for you. You would hope he would fight for you. But what I have learned in my life, in dealing with relationships, a person is going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And from what I gather from Kiara, it doesn't look like she stood up a lot for herself in her relationship. And that's my opinion. Again, I don't know this girl personally. Based off what she puts out on social media that's my interpretation. Is it right? No, it's not right, right? Are relationships perfect? No, they're not perfect. But at this point, me personally, would I had put that video up there if me and my husband was in the same situation as Kiara and Desmond, would me, put that video up there? No, I wouldn't have. I would have handled it a different way, right? But that's me. This girl felt like all the shaming he has done to her, and she has kept it to herself. Like this was the ultimate to her. It looks like it was the ultimate betrayal. And so now she wants to put his shaming on Front Street. And you can't get mad at her. Like, everybody deals with situations differently. The way I deal with a situation is necessarily how she would deal with a situation. Like, I can only say, me personally, I wouldn't have done it, right? Because I feel like that situation, to me, dealing with my marriage is a private situation. And I'm going to deal with it privately, right? That's just me, right? Maybe this young lady didn't see it that way. She felt like she was hurt. And that was her way of getting back with him. Now, she could have went another route. She could have went and laid up with somebody else. But she chose to do it that way. And that's the way she chose to do it. Now, so this is how you come up with videos from Olivia, right? So, for whatever reason, it seems like Olivia doesn't like this woman, okay? I don't know if it stems from the problems that was going on a few months ago when Olivia was at odds with a lot of YouTubers, or several YouTubers in this mommy sector. And, from the lives I've seen of Liv's, she's at a point in her life she don't give a care. She's like, everybody talks about her anyway, so I'm going to give y'all what y'all been wanting, right? I'm going to have this I don't give a F attitude, and that's what I'm going to do. And guess what, y'all? Liv is grown. That's her channel. She can mold it however she wants to do it. But when you do things like that, expect the ridicule. See, here's the thing, y'all. When Olivia first, I'm not going to say when she first came on the scene, but when I first watched Olivia, yes, my perception of Olivia at first was like, okay, this girl look ghetto, right? But it was funny ghetto to me, right? So, okay. And then as she, it seems like as her audience started getting bigger, her head started getting bigger. And that was just my perception, okay? And she says, she's always been talked about. This is how she's been treated all her life, but went by other women and stuff like that. And I'm going to give y'all an example. When y'all was in high school, which girls were the girls that y'all talked about? Did y'all talk about the quiet girls who never said anything and always kept to themselves and ate at the lunch table by themselves? No. Y'all talked about the girls that was loud, ghetto, ratchet, fast, Those were the girls that y'all talked about. And the reason why y'all talked about them is because they made sure their presence was known. Now, how Olivia was in high school, middle school, I don't know, okay? But my perception of seeing her now, she seemed like she was the type of girl that she was, she was on the scene. Whenever something was going on, Liv was right there, right? So people noticed her. And the more people watch you, the more they're going to have something to say about you. Good or bad. Okay? And now that you're a social media you're in the social media limelight. It's just like movie stars, actresses, actors. We have some actors that we like, some actors that we don't like. We have actresses that we like, actresses that we don't like, based off our perception of them, right? So it's the same with Olivia. Some people are choosing to like her, some people are choosing not to like her. But to me, at this point, Olivia needs to, I think she needs to tone it down a little bit. You know, she was on her live yesterday, I saw, and people were, trolling her and saying really nasty, unnecessary things. And she was kind of feeding into it, I guess because she's just fed up with all the silliness. But my thing is, when you give that action a reaction, expect a response back, like it goes back and forth. But when you don't feed into the BS, then there's no reason that it's going to be reciprocated back, because you basically stopped it right then and there when you didn't feed into it. My thing is this: if you got 100 people in your chat room talking to you, the 30 of those people that are saying stuff that don't make no sense, baby, you ignore them and you pay attention to the ones who wants to pay attention to you. There's a lot of childish people out here, right? And there's a lot of people that are jealous, envious, childish, whatever, and I believe those are the people that come into her chat room. They know that Olivia is the type of person where they can get up under her skin, and then they do that. So I just feel like she shouldn't. Now, my perception on Olivia and Kiara's alleged beef, okay, it makes sense, because for whatever reason, these girls are not fond of each other. So Olivia has her opinion. Kiara has her opinion. I am with Kiara when she says that, that's her life, that's her situation. Olivia did the same thing. Like, she put her business with her and Gerard out here for millions of people to see. People had their opinions about it. Kiara's doing the same thing. Olivia and Kiara are both doing the same identical thing. Their videos are about their lives, and they put what they want to put about their lives. Now, like Olivia said, y'all don't know everything. Y'all just know what I show y'all. Right, we do. Of course, we only know what you show us, and based off what you show us, this is our opinion. And if you don't want people to have that much of a strong opinion about what you're doing, don't put it out there. Because when you put it out there, that's what people gonna do. They're gonna have opinions. Like, if I put my business about my marriage all out on social media, I'm gonna expect to have responses, negative or positive. I have to expect that. Kiara has to expect the same thing. When you put your relationship out, like, here's the thing, baby. Everybody ain't gonna feel sorry for you. That's just the reality. Because when we turn our cameras off, we don't live your life no more. We live your life for them 15 minutes that you allow us to live it. And when you turn off that camera, baby, we go on about our business and you go on about yours. So we don't really know the whole in-depth detail of everything that's going on, because you're only giving us and showing us a small amount. And that's what you're supposed to do. Like, if you only want us to know this much about your relationship, then that's all you want to put out there, then okay, that's all you want to put out there. But don't get upset. Well, you shouldn't get upset when people have things to say, because people are going to react. When you put things out there, people, just like when people turn on the news and they see something horrific and tragic, or something that just don't make any sense, like you see, a case of child sex abuse, people are going to react to that. They're going to say something about it. It's just that simple. So, I personally think everybody should just go on with their lives, business as usual. Y'all, the YouTube drama is real. It's evident. It's not going anywhere. Like, as bad as we want me to, everybody talking about women's empowerment. Yes, we should, as a person, as people as a body, we all should empower each other, uplift each other. Yes, we should. But does it happen all the time? No, it does not. Like, people have to understand we don't live in a perfect world and things are just not perfect. All right, you guys. I had a situation with my phone, so I had to come off, but I'm back on. So what I want to do, I wanted to finish my thought really quick, you guys. So at this point, y'all got to understand, YouTube is for entertainment. I'm not saying that Kiara and Olivia's beef is not real, but everybody posts for views. That's what YouTube is for. When y'all click on YouTube to see what? Something. You don't click on a channel to see an empty screen. You want to see something going on, right? And a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not for the drama. I don't do the drama." Okay, well, do y'all watch thrillers? Do you watch murder mysteries? Do you watch comedy? Like, it's always something going on in whatever type of situation that you view, right? It's a plot to any situation. Okay? So, my thing is this, everybody is going to have their opinions about their situation. Do I think it was right for Olivia to come out here and blast Kiara? No, I don't think it was right. Right? I think Olivia could have kept that to herself, but she chose not to. She wanted to put it, because I think at this point, Olivia feel like everybody talk about me, so now I'm about to talk about somebody else. And if that's how Olivia wants to run her channel, then okay. But I think Kiara at this point, she should just ignore it and just keep pushing and keep doing. Because to me, right now, Kiara got a whole lot more to worry about than what Olivia is saying about her. Like, you trying to save your marriage. So I wouldn't even be worrying about what people are saying about you. Like, what's more important? Your husband or what folks saying on the streets? Because people going to keep talking about you. As long as you keep posting, they're going to keep talking. Don't matter what you post. Everybody's going to have an opinion, right? Everybody going to have an opinion about what you do. Like, y'all, for example, before I put this little backdrop thing up here, people had opinions about why, they could see, the stuff in my basement. But you just keep doing what you're doing and you just move on, right? So at this point, you guys, I seen a video about with a lady, her name was Marta's Family. She had a very good point in perception about what she saw. Yes. What Kiara is going through is hurtful to her. It is. That would be very hurtful to see your man. Because, I think based off what I hear of Kiara saying, I think she just really had hopes that her marriage was going to build back together. But my thing is this, baby. When you left that man, you kind of left that relationship too. Unless you was choosing to go back to Texas and live in your home. My thing is this. It's just like when you beat a dog, you hit a dog, right? People, spank their dogs, right? And the dog do like this. So guess what? Every time you come towards that dog, what you think he gonna do? You might not even get ready to be spanking them, or hitting them, or whatever. But he's going to automatically, because that's what he's used to you doing. So, from what you said, Kiara, Desmond hasn't treated you the way you need to be treated. And for a while, you lived in that situation. You dealt with it. I'm not saying it was right, baby. No, of course I'm not saying it's right. Nobody should be treated unfairly. But when you stayed in it continuously, it's kind of like he got used to treating you like that, because in those moments, you weren't demanding something better, a better way of being treated. At this point, Kiara, if you believe in God, baby, pray on your relationship. Whatever God has intended for you is his will. And if his intentions is for you to be back with your husband in your marital state, then that's what's going to happen. If his intentions is not for you to be back with your husband in its marital state, then that's not what's going to happen. You know, at this moment, at this present moment, you need to focus on being a better Kiara. And however you need to do that, you know, focus on building yourself from this trauma. Because a marriage that doesn't work out, especially if you want that marriage, is traumatic. It can be traumatic, right? So at this point, I think you just need to, baby, just heal. Heal. Know that life will get, like, there's always, what's the saying? There's always a pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow. Like, baby, you just ain't got on to that rainbow. Like, you halfway there. You like right in the middle of that rainbow arch. You just need to slide on down and jump into your pot of gold. Because trust me, baby, it's waiting for you. Because if this man ain't going to treat you like you need to be treated, I guarantee you there's somebody out there that will. I guarantee you. You just got to wait. Be patient. He gonna give it to you. God gonna deliver it to you. You just gotta be patient. Like, if this situation ain't gonna work and you've tried and tried and tried and in all the ways that you know that you can try, and this man is not meeting you halfway, then you might need to just say, you know what? Enough is enough. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. If he was that comfortable, from what I saw, from what you showed us, if he was that comfortable, and he looked like he was real comfortable with that woman. That don't look like nobody he just met yesterday, right? So it looks like he was real comfortable with her. So it kind of looks like to me that situation might have been going on for a while. So in my eyes, from what I see, it looks like Desmond has moved on. And as bad as you may not want to, you might want to move on too. And as far as Olivia, I mean, Olivia gonna be Olivia, y'all. That's her. That's her thing over there. You know, I really don't have a whole lot to say about that, you know. That's that young woman. That's how she, if that's how she wants to run her channel and live her life, then that's her business. I don't know. You know. What I do know out here is, you know, Olivia had made a statement yesterday. She not trying to make friends. Well, okay. It's not to say that you're not trying to make friends, but here's the thing, y'all. It's like all these mommy YouTubers are kind of your coworkers, right? Because you're all working in the same line of business. So I'm not saying that you're supposed to be kissing everybody in the mouth, but I wouldn't make it a habit of just walking the streets making enemies. I just wouldn't make it that habit, to me personally. Because yes, theoretically, y'all, we're all independent contractors. We all work for ourselves, right? But we're all working in the same line of business. And me personally, my own perception is I'm not just walking around trying to make a bunch of enemies, because I feel like, well, you live in Texas and I live over here in Indiana, so it ain't like I'm never see you again. But no, that's just why walk through life like that? Like, why make that a habit of how you handle business? You know? But again, you guys, that's that young lady. If that's how she wants to do it, then she go right on ahead. I mean, this is just my opinion. As far as Kiara, because I really have a lot more to say to Kiara than I do Olivia, because I know Kiara is hurting. I'm not saying Olivia didn't hurt when she went through her relationship, but what her and Gerard are going through seem like they've been going through that for a while. So she, that's them over there. But Kiara, all I can say to you, baby, is stay strong, pull yourself together, and live your life for you and your children. And I guarantee you, when that man comes, you ain't gonna have to tell him how to treat you. He gonna already automatically know how to treat you. Okay? Until the next time, y'all. Y'all be easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.